Hello traders, I hope you are doing well. Let's have a look on Bitcoin. We had massive drop. I want to show you why you should be really careful, buying any dropping activity. What was important, on Bitcoin, I think the last video we did was like from this region here. So we will go over, I will show you the trades I was taking on the way to the downside. But first I want to explain you why you should absolutely learn and understand the bigger time frame trader context. You can be scalper, you can be day trader, that's perfectly fine. Beautiful range to trade here, yeah, and a lot of day trade scalps. But you need to always understand the bigger picture in mind, because if you do not do that, and you will be fighting the bigger time frame traders and going against what they are seeing, you will be in big trouble. What we need to understand here, Bitcoin left the big range here. We had for 3 months, it's huge range. You need to learn that because auction market theory is super important for you, and Bitcoin, while it's not making all-time highs, is always going from one range into another. If you understand that, you will never hesitate what to do. We left the range, it was perfect. We had a beautiful buy here just based on these higher time frame ideas and big supports, perfectly fine. In the end, we got the short from 47k, weekly naked poke, and we enjoyed to the downside. Even now, I was holding until the big supports. With this move here, you took this low here, and you can see the higher high. We have the high, but we started to do lower highs and lower lows with this break here. Also, this break here returned us back to the old range, so we accepted back into the old VWAP, especially more candles, because you see we spent here like some time, but we immediately bounced because it was like more strong level. But there was no swing failure pattern on this low, so there was no like grab of liquidity and bounce above the VWAP. So from that moment, you must be very, very careful what you are doing, and you need to patiently wait for the big supports. It's the thinking of market makers and big traders. When they see that, they actually take profit. Someone was longing here, and they can be patient. Of course, they take profit at the big resistance here, maybe 20-30%, yeah, if you have like full position. But losing this area is also a warning sign for you. You better close more from your position. So this was a lot of profit taking as well, not just aggressive selling, yeah. Because if you do this, the chances are really high you will go to the point of control of the big range and to the high volume node, which happened, yeah. And we actually had beautiful trade here. We will go over trading this, I will show you a bit later, but I just want to finish this higher time frame idea in trading. So in the end, we got bounce from this region, high volume node. It was expected, but after we lost it, I was very cautious to long, and you see the reaction on the chart, yeah, it's speaking for itself. Longing this region was extremely dangerous, yes. What is my proof? I was sharing that with the group before it happened, yeah. I said big high volume node was lost. If bulls do not reclaim it fast, for example, gravity will have a date with Bitcoin, and gravity had a date with Bitcoin. I was posting it when we were here, yeah. So I was not looking too long in this move here, only at the higher time frame support area where we actually bounced. Trading is not hard. If you understand the bigger time frame context, you will be all right. And let's go a bit further, because we started falling pretty rapidly. Yes, there was like heavy bleeding. There were only a few scalps on the way, and this was the secondary post. Max pain scenario is obvious now if we continue lower. I always think as a market maker, and what would cause the biggest damage on the market? That's why always my thinking. And I said taking out swing traders, liquidity and stop losses here. They have low volume node under, so if we get no swing failure pattern, they could be forced out of the trades quickly. You see, I was marking these two lows here. It's just too obvious. A lot of people, like really too many stop losses below those lows, and you have low volume node from recent liquidity. If you do market profile here, you will see there is no volume here. So if they will be closing out position as buyers, they will be forced to sell, and there is no one from the more volume side to save them. The only way to save you is actually big high volume node, which was over here. Yes, that major liquidity was over here, also marked. You can load in the group how to use it. So you see what happened. This move here, this breakout here and here predicted you will go to the high volume node, and losing this high volume node predicted you will go very likely to another high volume node, big time frame support. That's what happened. Live volume node was run, and we started to build nice volume in the low volume node. Yeah. So everything was beautiful for this, and we actually went into big longs in the group, especially on the keys of this region. Yeah, that's the time when you can actually look for scalp entry, day trade entry, and you can see the reaction already. 5%, beautiful 5%. Who would not take that? Yeah, amazing. I also archived the trade areas I was trading on the way to the downside, so I can show you a bit. Archived long, yes. I just want to remind you, I was giving group the regions of my trade interest. Yeah, how you know the real trader? As I can remind you, the real trader will give you the zone of trading interest before we actually reach it. So I gave this zone a few days before we reach it. On smaller time frame, it gave us at least 5 trades. Yes, this is 1 hour time frame. So I for more clarity, but beautiful. Another trading zone gave us, that was like first touch here. It was like 3 trades in the total. Everything on the, I know it's a pretty overcrowded chart, but everything, I use this chart, like this is the main chart for trades, where I have all the important levels at once. And if I want more clarity, I will be turning on folders for myself. So that's how I approach the market. Some people like clear charts, some people like overcrowded charts. I combine both principles together. It works perfectly for me. You can see, and you can see a lot of magic happened here. You know, all these blue areas are high volume nodes. Yeah, they are super important. So you can see, I had it marked on my chart. So from this region, we got 3 trades out of it. I'm not going into detail. If you join the group, you will see them or you understand them. We even had very tiny medium swing failure pattern here, but also, you know, that was another warning sign for you. That 3-month range high volume node I've showed you, you know, if you lose it really, you also had single prints under it. Yeah, the single print is very fast activity on the market when there is literally no volume. So losing that single prints, they usually serve as support on first touch keys because trap traders are in them. They want to escape, but second time you go into them, they usually, we can fill them all, and that's what happened. We started to filling them, and you can see very violent moves. So even though we had some scalping areas in this place, like this golden zone, high volume nodes here, I think that we had like even here was on scalping template. I mean, on 1 minute time frame, you had like 3 trades from this zone here, from the naked daily. But in the end, we started to follow down, and that's when higher time frame traders can really push the market, and scalpers have not much power there. So yeah, multiple trades were done, and now we can see, I can turn off the archived folders. I was waiting to see for our main support area, which was over here, daily long area. So one more reminder. So here was the idea I was giving to the group before it happens. We were already here. Look at these lows. Look at the low volume node, and you can see on the chart there was literally 0 stoppage. All these people stopped out. Yes, max pain scenario was starting for the market, and finally we had really decent supports over here, which was, you know, look at this perfect almost touch to the 3-month range high volume node. Was like front run. It was a naked daily, very strong one. Also medium swing failure pattern from this, let me show you. Here we had low, it was also a medium swing failure pattern of this low here. And TPO VAH of 10 of 15 March, and also value area high of the 20 to 28 February range. I will show you that on other folders. So a lot of influence, a lot of support here. Also big market structure. This market structure is coming from a previous range when we started to uptrend, so the strong one, yeah. So we had big support, and we started to go into big longs over here, and now the trades are really going well. Like my 3 accounts are in longs, and I have 1 short still from higher. Also, I can I can show you how Exocharts were really useful for trading. You know, of course, this is one of the main templates you use for every day. You could actually be in a short before the move down. Yes, so I will show you where. I actually missed that. I was not around the PC also. Yeah. So you see, we are really that was our top. Yeah, like we are downtrending, classic downtrend on the TPO template. Again, market was so weak, it even didn't give you any rebound to the naked liquidity, which are pretty easy trades. Yeah, when you have a confluence there, you can see we arrived here, and we started to do first day range, second day range. So, and they are very close together. All important areas are really close together, so you can merge them. Because I think a lot of traders were actually waiting at this naked poke here to short it, yeah, at 43,575. But if you merge these two areas together, and the merging is very important. Look at here what happened. Look at here what happened. It was actually total high, yeah, and also like it's big high volume node, so but it was naked liquidity was reached. So from that secondary day, some naked traders started to escape, and we followed through. So you actually had big short before the move down, and you needed really tight stop loss based on just this TPO. And look at the reaction to down, yeah. This is really main template. I can give it a bit more attention. Even today, look at this. We have double range here, yeah, and you can merge them. Now we left the range a bit, so it will not be so precise, but it would show you actually, because that VWAL is now a bit further down. As we approached over here to this area, it was the VWAL of that range here and also the epoch. So for that area, a lot of traders were looking to longs, because if you fail this area, they will start closing and we will go for the lows of the range here. But it was good entry for them. It was just value area for longs, and they managed to push the market up nicely. Even now you can merge all three of them together, so you get bigger profile, and now you see what is your support on your chart, yeah. You see it's naked POC building here, the open, it's market structure zone and high volume node. So the bulls really need to, if we get pullback, the bulls need to really hold over here and bounce here. So yeah, the merging super key even now this stage. So this template, beautiful. And maybe I can give you a good example of how we use the scalping template. Let's have a look here. This I can turn off. This was, by the way, our... Let me turn off everything so I can show you. You know, traders were actually waiting for the swing failure pattern here at this area. We know swing failure pattern happens because market loves to grab liquidity and fill bigger traders position. So we had swing failure pattern here, but yeah, it was not taken out. So why it was not taken out? Let's have a look. The Exocharts were actually warning you. You had big reversal on play, and you could actually. I was live with the group because we had actually the talk. We do talks twice a week for the members, and we were live. And I said it's really like from Ordeflow is looking really strong here. So if we do not get swing failure pattern, I will be looking to enter on pullback when we actually change the market structure, because that's the most safer approach you can do. If you go to 1 minute, because if you are scalper, yeah, then you watch it on 1 minute. You see that was the region. Also, I want to remind you that was perfect absorption candle. Look at here. You had, it was very short time period candle, 1 minute only. Also, you had big volume here, 17 million. That's really huge. Also, this candle on the left. So very high volume candles here. Big absorptions. Look at here. Everybody on the short side. Huge absorptions. The bulls, look here. There is not much bulls on the right side. Yet they overpushed everyone. Like you have like over 50% of candle were sellers, and still the bulls managed to push the market with less effort. This is really good example, absorption and reversal candle. 17 million volume, 9 million negative delta. The time duration very fast, so beautiful fast reaction. We saw that live. And the candle in the end, with even such a negative delta, is now reversing to the green candle. So beautiful reversal candle. Warning you, we might not get swing failure pattern. After that, what you want to see after that, you want to see the follow through from big fresh longs, and the bigger the better. So right now we are seeing them 3.4 million longs, and already the shorts are panicking. They are closing now. This is what you want to see after good absorption candle and reversal point. So in the end, I saw that, I was not entering here because there was risk of swing failure pattern, but in the end we formed another high low, so good, and I was, I think, entering somewhere in this region. And it didn't even confirm my idea when we took this high here. We finally changed the market structure. The market structure is absolutely key to everything. It applies to every asset in the world. So you see, you have now the higher low, and you only want higher high. This high taken out, beautiful. Now you really want to hold this This area is support, which was happening, and now we finally push up. So this is the basic principle, but that's how all the markets in the world work. You even had bigger pullback now to the FIP, where you could be adding. Golden zone is holding, yeah, not even taking these highs here. Beautiful. So I was adding more safely when I actually saw there will be no swing failure pattern. It was double bottom. Maybe we will take it out sooner or later, but that's fine, yeah. And now you see what happened here. You build market structure support here. Market structure, short term. You build market structure. You got your later. You got your pullback. Beautiful. So you could be adding a bit later. You don't need to be catching falling knife, because if there was risk for this trade, if these absorptions go wrong and you finally, like, you will take this low and you do a swing failure pattern, you can fall 1, 2, 3%, or even do no swing failure pattern and massive breakdown. So sometimes it's safer, especially at this swing failure pattern, if you are so close to the major lows, to be a bit patient if you do not get it. With swing failure pattern, you can identify stop loss very easy. So beautiful reaction here. So I was actually already in the long, so I was just adding because from this area I was on the long. I showed you the support area. I was adding here, and now I'm enjoying a beautiful move to the down upside when the world is actually getting bearish. We had a lot of shorts here. I don't know what they are doing, you know, after 20% drop almost on Bitcoin, people are shorting here in this range. Okay, we can easily do pullback, why not? Also the double bottom is dangerous because you have even double liquidity here, not grabbed. So sooner or later you will take it out. You will take it out, and then you will finally do proper buying tail. You can see that there is no buying tail. It was very slow trading activity, so this is not probably, very highly likely, is not final low for your trading. But yeah, bulls need to really defend this region now, or even VAH if they are aggressive. And you can see we are building so much naked liquidity up there. Yeah, look here, we are waiting over here, over here. You can analyze each day volume, how strong it is, yeah, if it's stronger than the previous one. But yeah, we have some very clean short areas to the upside. So Exocharts really helpful. You know, you scalping template also you can learn in the group, very helpful as well. It's giving you those super nice reversal trades. Also, one more template, for example, we use the main trading template as well, and there are sometimes I was watching what are people actually doing in the range down there, and Bybit, if you zoom out, Bybit was pretty, because it's like we have the major move and now we are ranging, so if people building aggressive shorts, they can be squeezed out. Bybit was building some shorts definitely, but not as much as FTX, for example. FTX. Let's zoom out. Oops, I think it's just huge. Yeah, it's like this. Let me show you this. This is how market works, you know. So yes, we are continuing into our major high volume node support, and you can see the people still, look at here, people are still building shorts over here. Massive rise here, almost, you can say, from this region, from 620 to 2000 Bitcoin shorts. They were like built here. Yeah, they are still adding a bit, and now finally when you are moving out of the range, look at here, everybody gets squeezed, everybody gets stop loss hit, you know, and liquidations as well. This template is perfect. It's giving me fast overview over the market, and I twice a day I usually always scan what are the other exchanges doing and what people we can actually squeeze. So FTX traders very stupid, you know, shorting so much here. So I know if we take out this high, there will be some more squeeze. So pretty simple here. And I think let's have a look on Binance. Just do it once a day or twice a day, so you know what is the big picture of the market. If you do not use other tools as well, use, because we can see that on other tools. Binance also built some shorts here in this region. Yes, there was some nice increase, and they are even higher. So if you go higher, even those shorts start to close, some of them. And then we have the BitMEX. You know, FTX, Bybit, Binance, and BitMEX, all the exchanges worth watching. Yeah, you are seeing what is happening clearly. Look at the massive increase of shorts of here in this area. You know, when you actually go over them and trap them, they will actually become the So they were happening here. That's how you use your order flow knowledge as well. So massive big shorts in this area. So this area should become your order flow support area, and it happened a few times. They were even trying to protect their entry, but yeah. And now we are squeezing them slowly. Yeah, it's not yeah. So another great use of Exocharts for us. Okay, so that was a bit of Exocharts for you, and now let's return to the main chart. So what we can expect now from the Bitcoin, in my opinion, let's have a look on over. We can have a look over all folders, and then we can go to trade setups. So you can see we are right now holding very important naked daily. Semi-naked daily is now semi-naked because it was touched already, but it still can give us one more trade if we do swing failure pattern here. You can see the bounce was perfect, so amazing. And now we are building resistance to the upside. This market structure daily, for example, is very strong one. If we go to daily time frame, then we will see that. Yes, this region here, it acted as support, and now it's gonna most likely be resistance on a first touch, and then we have two more naked dailies over here in this region. You just need to be aware. Yeah, it's still like on big time frames it's uptrend, but on smaller time frames is aggressive downtrend. So you will need to watch who will win actually, bigger time frame traders or smaller time frame traders. And the bounce is just healthy in this area. It was just as expected. Weekly. We still have beautiful weekly below us, 37,754 is waiting. The only risk with this weekly is, not only, but a significant risk. I would assume if we started to really go to this region, we will go after this liquidity here. You can see that when I turn on liquidity, it's very massive there. Yes, medium, so all these people, when you have lows such a close together, I always warn about this. When you started to take in our first one, it will cascade very, very fast as they are so close together. Like liquidation and stop losses are so powerful, they will activate and push over into another stop loss area. If I would be market maker, I would just push it, yeah, and then we can find a proper support lower below. Yep, so that's we went over this weekly, monthly, market structure monthly below us. That's pretty far away, and this is now resistance. And you can see we are building already. Look at this region, a lot of naked liquidity. That's gonna be our first major short area. Another one here with weekly naked poke, beautiful, and another one here. So naked liquidity is waiting for you. You plotted from Exocharts. And below us we still have untouched monthly naked poke. The volume was strong. It was so strong we actually got you can see the front run, yeah. Now you can assume some of the liquidity escape from that monthly naked poke, so it's a weaker, yeah. But if you do swing failure pattern into it, I will be happy to take it one more time, no problem. And based on levels, you know, the bulls, if bulls wants to show us some power, they will really need to reclaim the weekly open at least, yeah, with previous week val. So you get acceptance into the previous week area, and if you do that, you know, if you do something like this, yeah, we get a short from the naked box. You can actually rotate to the poke of that previous week, and even if rotation goes bad, like good, then you can rotate to previous week VAH. So always keep in mind those previous week and previous month levels, super important. You can also see 39K is not just naked poke, but it's 39,000. It's like previous month poke as well, so big high volume node for you. And here was previous month value area low, and you can see that on the chart. Always traders find the value here. So until we take this and do maybe swing failure pattern, it's still strong support, yeah. Market structures absolutely key to plot on your chart, yeah. You can see almost each one I had on my chart gave us straight. Even right now we stopped, you know, at the, look at here, this one is more gray, so it's stronger, yeah, because it's going from 19th of February. So this was more time frame, bigger time frame, and then we had the breakout range market structure. So market stopped perfectly at here at market structures. Even here you had scalp here from this one, but this one is not so strong. You see a bit less trading activity here. Even now we stopped another market structure. Yeah, this one also medium power. It's not like we have above, yeah, stronger ones. Beautiful market structures work like charm, especially when I plot them. And from long terms, you know, that was also part of the, as we lost the area I was explaining you before, that was also reason why not just acceptance into the previous into the 3-month range, but we lost the big time frame market structure. And we have another one below us, yeah, it's waiting for us, so in this region 38, 37 and more below. TPO was also giving you entry based on here. That's what you always search for in the trades. You always want to have as many eyes as possible on your trade areas, but not retail eyes. We want institution and concepts which are working, yeah, from strong traders, not from retail, like make the RSI. So that small range here was pretty powerful, really packed with volume, and you can see we rejected TPO VAH of that range and TPO VAH of even bigger range, this one, yeah. This one was small range, but even this one, we had some nice trading activity. Most of the volume was here, so I was measuring this one as well. So you for now reject it back to the range. If you would lose this region, you know, you will go to the val of that area or even poke of that area. That's how market works. That's how actual market theory can make you a lot of money if you understand it. Liquidity wise, we are now hunting more liquidity. Swing value patterns we do not need. So we have some fingerprints to be filled to the upside. That's pretty cool. You can see we also stopped our move at the 0.61 fib. Yeah, very nice. And we still have untouched 0.66 here and bigger Fibonacci pull here. And high volume nodes are giving us answer. Yeah, this was a massive high volume node. Look how long it is. It is collecting volume. Oh my god, for the like 2 months already. So big high volume node. Then we had a more shorter one, and then we had naked volume here, and that was our kiss. Yeah, because we had big volume node here from the 3-month range, but also this was more naked volume. So trap traders here, and the bounce was simple. I also marked volume here, but as you see, the push down was very aggressive. This volume here is very, very weak compared to range trading. This is super weak. It's like almost invisible, but I still marked it just to be safe. Yeah. And here is beauty of auction market theory and VA ranges. Yes, that's what I told you. We stopped out at a double VWAH, so we had two auction market scenarios happening at once. And right now we went into the very old VWAL here, 6 to 20 January. It was like very big range, and we almost rotated this previous range here. It was almost rotation, very close. So people take profit already because you got acceptance into that range. Next range we are waiting for will be this one. Yes. Anchor VWAPs were super useful on our downtrend. You know, anchor VWAPs are really like your moving point of controls. Each one of them is from a special region. I'm not going to go over which one is from where, but you can see that it's usually always your major confluence for your trades. First ideal scenario is you get the trade from the anchor VWAP, yes, and then it actually switches to resistance, and that's what happened. Look here, the green one was stopping us for a while, then we had double resistance here, and also, for example, the green one is coming from, look here, the green one is measuring our uptrend, our current impulsive wave uptrend. You can see we lost it. So from this moment some people become bearish because it was just logical to do so. You lost moving POC in the anchor VWAP, yeah. Double rejections here, people looking to short here. We lost the red one here. The red one was from, where are you? It was from this high here We also lost it, you know, it was support, now it become resistance, gave you small day trade scalp. The blue one is coming from, I don't even know, it's even long. Oh yeah, this is from 50, this is from December range, so already 4-month anchor VWAP, also pretty strong VWAP. You can see that, a lot of choppy action around. Another rejection, boom down. So we lost almost all of the anchor VWAPs, and now market, if it wants to show us some strength, it needs to reclaim all of them. But yeah, we will likely go, we will have some shorts from them first. Weekly support 1 gave us a nice bounce here, and then we had this massive move which I explained you on higher time frame, where most of the things were ignored. Pretty expected, you know. We need to be aware of our trend line here. You know, trend lines can be powerful, you know, there can be some fake outs, but this is like main supporting trend line, so we will be looking at this region. Also, I would really like, we already took these lows here, so if we touch this trend line here, boom, that would be fantastic. We have channels, we are trying to return to the channel, but for now it's rejection here. We lost many channels in this. This is our current downtrend pitchfork. Very aggressive setting. You can see that from this point when you formed it, you know, you had a 30-minute time frame. As we started to fall, we were like really staying into it, so you can see the golden zone here. Then we had 0.5 reset, golden zone here again 0.5 blocking us. We have golden zone just above us, so and on the way to the downside, as you like full rotation of the golden zone here. The midline also acting as like support or resistance. Look here, rejection, small support, and now we trade above, so it's actually a bit changing a bit bias, yeah. And this is our big pitchfork. Always remember, geometrical supports are secondary confluence. Horizontal supports and resistance are stronger. This is like really like a recent bull market move pitchfork, so we better not lose it, you know. But you need to be aware of it, as here also would be a good area geometrically to take along. 0.5 holding, now golden zone is below us. Beautiful. And then we have these massive pitchforks from really big time frames. From this moment you trade the pitchfork, you look at the reaction. It was estimating our all-time high, boom down. Midline is gonna be critical. If you climb 52k, it's not just this midline of the pitchfork, but it's gonna send us way over, because we break a lot of resistances. And this is a bit similar, just different angle pull. You can see this one is supporting us nicely here, so again support is building at this area. 37k, 0.38 rejection. 57k, we have the midline. Oof, that's far away. Yes, this was based on extensions. We had nice extension move. From this we changed market structure, market do impulsive move, wave up and hit 1-to-1 extension. This was to the dollar. And now with this move we started extension targets for the shorts. Oops. And for the shorts the targets were met. You can see the first target was met here, golden zone. And now the shorts met another area. This is like big box. 241, 2.414 and 261. In this box we find the support 2.72. They made a lot of targets, so you are now bouncing not just on new buyers coming, but also shorts met their targets. Extensions are very useful, you can learn them in the group. Tips are powerful, especially 161, 261, 361. You can see also the speed fan from the low is also helped us. 0.666 also additional confluence. So also very nice. We can give a small view on the TRDR and hyblock. I mean, maybe just TRDR and Tradinglite, because hyblock I'm not signed in. But we use TRDR every single day with our trading, and it's super useful, you know. It's good. It can give you really good ratios of the longs and shorts, and you can use it to your advantage. Especially these yellow bands, yeah, they are estimating you really nicely when supports are building. Mana thing is 100% like here, as you see. We followed down anyway. Okay, a lot of liquidations on the move to the downside as well. It was beautiful. And you have some special ratios which you can learn in the group. And like for example here you had beautiful, the longs were really interested to buy here, so it was really good bottom here. You can learn all this in the group. But the TRD are very useful for our trading. When to take profit, when to look for shorts and longs. We are also utilizing Tradinglite with our trading, especially when we find the bottom. There was good support on the markets, on the spot market and the perpetuals. Even this bottom here were also very heavily bidded, you know, so they were trying to really capture that swing failure pattern I was showing you. Now we can have a look on trading zones to the downside and to the upside. 1 hour time frame. So zones to the upside are waiting for us. Right now we are actually bouncing from the yearly view up here. That's already first scalp. 0.5 Fib was over here, and very small volume node was over here, and then TRDR you had some selling pressure. So really little scalp here, but the main resistance starting above us. And now the big battle will be over here. That 3-month range high volume node that I was showing you at the beginning of the video. It should give us clear view what's gonna happen. Either we reject from it and then we can continue to the downside and build some nice shorts from this, or we start to claim here and continue higher for the bigger shorts. And also, you know, this region is gonna be very critical from higher time frame point of view. So we will be watching that. We have low volume node over here, so move up here is pretty can be pretty fast. I already prepared trading areas for myself, so this is the first area I want to take. If I see, always when you get trade area, you must watch order flow and Tradinglite and TRDR to give you additional confluence and how is the market looking. You just cannot blindly set orders here and leave. It's not possible to analyze the market. So I'll be watching over here on the golden zone here, POG of 3 months range here, beautiful. We will also run first major liquidity node with move there. Another trading zone, high volume node from the recent 2 double range. And look at this, we have so much naked liquidity. Weekly open here, there will be definitely fight here and very easy scalp at least, or day trade. We'll be watching out. Very good medium swing failure pattern, which I'll be looking. If we get, I will be trading it. Next trade area is over here, another high volume node with another market structure zone. Daily naked POC here from TPO and volume. Naked daily, market structure daily, and VWAG of 8 to 10 of April. Yeah, so that range here. You can be trading. All these previous ranges are becoming resistance for you. And another range is waiting and is becoming resistance for us as well. Here are some small single prints, so I would like to see them filled after this trade, and then maybe we do swing failure pattern at this high here into the resistance zone here. Naked daily here. A lot of pivots in this area for the week. Daily naked POG. Another good region I will be waiting to trade. Also, yeah, when you take this high and there will be no swing failure pattern, you will start actually changing some market structures on bigger time frames, so you need to be aware of this. Okay, here we have more pivots. They are naked, all of them are naked. Let's turn on the short area number 2. Also very decent. Look at here, like big market structure resistance also with high volume node, but it's older one. This is, they are older, so but I will be watching because especially of this market structure low here. And we have the low volume node recent. You also need to remember, if you really claim this region and continue move to the upside, there is more likely we will revisit the VWAP of 3 months again, so we can again do another rotation of that previous range. But that's also gonna be my take profit target for any longs, and look, I will be looking for shorts here. And we also have, look at the anchor VWAPs here. We have double anchor VWAP coming up here, and also in this shorting zone we have one anchor VWAP. This area is very juicy because we also have the main golden zone here, main golden zone pull from the top. Very good. We also have the order block in this area. Yes, this midline also can give us some nice scalp day trade and scalp with this order block here. We have monthly open here, so definitely there could be nice fight for the monthly open. And after this region, you are starting to see another resistance zone, which is the folder number 3. Monthly open here, yeah. So this is another trade area. Naked liquidity val of that range here. 27 to 5 March. Yeah, it's overall, it's like this. 27 to 5. It's this big range here, so I also measured it. And we know the yearly open was our resistance before, so we can expect same thing over here happening. Even more short areas here. Look at these high volume nodes. Each one is capable of giving you at least scalp. And you will be watching auction market field levels, VWAP, VWAX, and POX on the way to the upside. And if we continue way to the downside, still have some nice levels here. Below us is a lot of geometry support from the speed fans and trend lines and so on, so we will see how they will react. But we also have a lot of normal levels from horizontal levels, so I'm really curious what we do. If we continue lower, I will really want to see this hold this 3-month range of high volume node, because if you do not hold it, you will rotate the range fully, which means you can even go lower. And here is our 3-month VWAP at the 38.63. If you lose this, there will be very likelihood of the testing of the overall range lows. Yes, at least these 3 lows, even this one. So we will open doors. That's why we do always level to level trading. One trade opens your door to another. I mean, one level opens your door to another. And more below us, you know, you can see that under it's a low volume node or medium time frame, and also on recent. So if you start really moving fast over here, it can really go even after this low, yeah, because it's a low volume node, especially from this region is low volume nodes. But if we turn on another support regions, we have I really like this daily naked poke here with 35,600. I did like 11 minutes video analysis for this naked poke, and it's really strong on multiple exchanges, so I like it. This region is gonna be my another trade area potentially for day trade and even a swing, yeah, if you do not go aggressively for the low. But yeah, this area is gonna be swing failure pattern area. Yeah, ideally big swing failure pattern, like big move down to our lower supports and big bounce on the reclaim. That's what you want to see from this area. And this is still key area for bigger time frame traders. If we actually take out this low as well, we will be looking at this after this, if you lose this region, we are going to 30k and lower, and this can spark massive panic. So be aware, this is the last defense of the bulls. It's also big market structure support on the big time frame. So okay, I think I will close the video for now. 45 minutes. I think you learned a lot of good informations. If you have questions or you want to learn what we use and we trade profitable every day, just join our group. If you're already in the group, just write me questions or to coaches. We'll be gladly to help. Everything is prepared, you know, to the upside and to the downside. And I wish you really good trading week. And yeah, I hope we get beautiful bounce, so we can get nice shorts and close longs from this area. Also, all the informations in the video were just for education and entertainment. No financial advice. See you later, guys, and I wish you a good day. Bye bye.